I'm back. Yeah, whatever. Uh, I just wanted to show that I forgot. I should have. Did I catch too many of them? I don't see that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. You can say, well, that just looked normal. And the other ones, like I said, I didn't really record. I was trying to ignore them, but they kept doing it. They kept. I know to the untrained eye, yeah, it's like I'm giving a class. Maybe I'm an instructor. You know, this is a master anti-gang stalker class. I'm showing you how he tries to look. Yeah, he's trying to look nonchalant. But also the other ones I didn't record, so I I just was trying. You try your best to just ignore them, but like I said, it's ones. It was just so obvious. I should have took a picture, but I was trying to just ignore them. All right, so then this old lady, she gets in that truck. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, so you got these motherfuckers, Steve. They came here and parked behind me. They ain't blocking me, but they trust me. Let me see, yeah, they from out of town, Virginia. They got Virginia tags. So they sitting here. And trust me, they said they waiting on me. And her right there. Alright, so you got these stupid motherfuckers, Steve. Oh, alright, yeah, she just left. And then these folks right here, they got Virginia tags. I wasn't recording. I was recording, right? Yeah, Virginia tags. This these folks really is just old. It's like what I tried to say. They I went in stores like a little whatever, the gas station, and they it's just they she tries to and they're just sitting there and they just sitting there but what it was because they did it before is sometimes what they'll do, so as soon as I would have put it in reverse, they would have tried to they would have took off. It's like they're waiting on me, and they would have took off as soon as I put it in reverse. And all this, as a matter of fact, they did it the opposite, tried to head in, tried to head on crash into me, in the parking lot. We're trying to park, and they was, if I wasn't paying attention, they would have head on into me on purpose. Yeah, and it's a nigga with a raggedy car, no insurance, and it's like that's what they sending, on purpose. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. You gotta. All of this and it's not just they're mad at Trump and their money fucking, and we're fucking the game up. Like I said, Oh, matter of fact, let me pull that up right quick. Try to find that Mike Epps shit. Ain't nobody fucking again. Now, it's always been like that. Niggas like us, when you start working and getting jobs, when somebody say the fucking a game up, that means that person is lazy. Now, Mike Epps, he might have just been doing comedy. He knows that's what he know. He might know what that means. When somebody say fucking a game up, that mean they're like, and I'm not, it's because it's time out for all this Democrat loser slave shit. you know, you fucking the game up, man. This like if you come to work on time and you might have everybody else is late and the supervisor don't say nothing. You don't say nothing either, but you always just show up no matter what on time. 9 o'clock. Everybody else 9:15, 9:20, 9:30. This nigga fucking the game up, man. He show up on time every, you know what I'm saying, man? Why he doing that? He a fuck nigga, man. He a fuck nigga. All that, that's what fucking the game up mean. To some, that's what I'm saying. And now that this thing, it's this comedy special, I think it was this year. He filmed it this year. That's what I'm telling you, that mentality, that house nigga mentality, because like I said, so if you work for your company, black owned, as they the ones love that, back in our days, just, oh, you got a black owner. But black owned, that's a phrase now, right? So your company, you work for a black dude, most of the black employees. So are y'all gonna show up late? And then are you fucking the game up? Yeah, you fucking extend. Of these crackers, man, they getting over to this. So what? Okay, so if you working for a brother, a black man, you still gonna show up late, and the niggas that show up on time, they fucking up the game. They don't even. That's what I'm saying. These houses, they don't even think. They've been trained like that. It ain't natural in black people. It ain't. I'm telling you, this ain't something that black people born like that. This is part of the communists Karl Marx. I got on my socialism shirt. It's part of the. That's a communist. That's part of it. That's how they break up another country. They've been working on it for a century. They've been working on it for a goddamn century, over a century. Yeah, it is. But yeah, he's talking about. Remember how everybody's talking about after a couple. Even I said something about it. Cat Williams was talking about with Steve Harvey. And like I said, all the people he was talking about, and he was on Mark Curry's side. He was showing how Steve Harvey, and like I said, it really wasn't just stealing, it was the mockery. It's like I said, like when they mocked me, because he showed where Steve Harvey literally posed the same way as Mark Curry. That's the mockery. Part of gang stalking and the witchcraft, that's the mockery. But this shit right here. So he said a funny joke, like, and it's self-effacing. He's like, oh man, he ain't say nothing about me. I need, he says it in here. I need it. He's like, why you ain't say nothing about me, bro? And but he's part of it, because matter of fact, Eddie Griffin said they're all attacking Shannon Sharp right now, the football player, the one who got a show that's blowing up now because of Cat Williams and Monique and all blah blah blah. But now, like, even Eddie Griffin, who another one, like I said, all of the comedians, this is not me saying it now. No, I never liked Eddie Griffin. I don't have proof, but I don't know Eddie Griffin. I might have watched the one where what was that? He was the movie brother something like Black James Brown. Was that movie? Because I never liked Eddie Griffin. Back in the 90s, the heyday of black comedians, Martin, all that. I never liked Eddie Griffin. He had a show with Theo. He always going, I don't care. That's another thing. You got some black actors and actresses, and you just know them from the one big show they was on in the 80s. Like Theo. Nigga, I don't care. Well, I'm Malcolm Jamal. What? No, nigga, you Theo. I don't care. I don't care how, whatever, nigga. If I see you, Theo, what's up, Theo? You can get mad all you want. You Theo. I ain't gonna bring up Bill Cosby shit. I never believed it anyway. But you Theo. He had a show, Malcolm and Eddie. I never watched Malcolm and Eddie. I didn't think it was funny in the 90s. I didn't. I watched Martin and I watched Jamie Foxx show in the 90s. Them about the only, matter of fact, I don't know any other 90s shows. I didn't watch any other 90s show. Except for Living Single. Take that back. Living Single when I was in high school before I joined the Army. And Martin before I joined it. Then also Martin was still playing when I was in the Army. Then what did I say? Martin and Jamie Foxx came out when I was in the Army. Jamie Foxx show. They're the only shows I even watched during the whole 10 years of the 90s. I don't know nothing about 90s TV. I was in the streets. I was in the Army. Either way, I didn't watch TV during the 90s. I don't know none of the shows. I know 80s TV shows as a kid in late 80s, but I don't know none of the 90s shows. And I barely watched Martin and Jamie Foxx. It was every once in a while I see TV. My homeboys in the barracks might be watching Martin or Jamie Foxx. That's how I saw Jamie Foxx. I'm like, oh, that's that dude from Living Color. But they was watching it. By then, I had other stuff. I was out in the streets over somebody's house, but if I wasn't gone on a mission. But Malcolm and Eddie, whenever that came out, I didn't like it. I tried to watch it for because you know okay, I knew who Eddie Griffin. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Wasn't because she was so good looking, but I did like how Eddie had that I forgot her real name, but she was on Cosby Show too. And he's like they had her just all over him. Like it is not diss on Eddie Griffin like that. It's just his character, his all that the sucking his teeth, the shit. You know, it's like no, nigga, no. It's not gangster. I just never liked that shit the whole time. And like I said, and now he's going after Shannon Sharp. And just like I said, so you know all the unfunny niggas, Steve Harvey, Eddie Griffin, all of them are going now. They're going after Shannon Sharp. All of them. And so that means the bosses that they done sold out to are telling them, go after Shannon Sharp. And you know, Shannon big as hell, but they still going after him. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like I said, they go after me. They don't care because they know they got you. They know Shannon can't do anything. He can't whoop him. He can't. You know, he ain't gonna lose everything, but if he see Eddie Griffin and jump on him and whoop his ass, that's what I'm saying. That's how they know. That's why they talk all that shit to me. They know it. They knew it the whole time. You can't. They got you, and it's not like we're so beholden. Like, well, if you a man, you whoop them in. Like, nah, that's just stupidity. They trying like dude said the other day. Oh, you barking all bite. It's like, no, nigga. Like, if we catch you doing something, you got to do, but you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna sit there and keep talking. And you started this. Y'all started this. You came after me, so that's how. But see, that's the good thing. It's like that's how you know these. And you're supposed to be black. If you black, you know the rules. You started it. You got to swing first. You the punk, cause you started it. You the one that's barking all bite. I ain't start shit with you. I was minding my own business. Y'all got mad cause I got money. But and so yeah, like I said, so the Mike Epps, he fucking up the game. Like I said, any nigga that say fucking up the game, that's how you know that nigga ain't shit. You might, if you a supervisor, you might as well get rid of that nigga. If he fucking up, cause that means he's mad. You know why you going back on break? Break is 15 minutes. We took a break at 11 o'clock. I go back at 11:15. Oh man, you fucking up the game. Why you going back so early? And then he says it to the up. Yeah, what they try to do is get everybody else against you. You see that? That nigga going back and he fucking up the game. So he want everybody to be like him. I guess so. All of y'all will get fired, or maybe he hope since all of y'all doing, he can't. The supervisor or the owner ain't gonna fire you. He fucking up the game. That's what fucking up the game mean. That's a lazy, no good. And then that's the whole thing about DEI, diversity and inclusion. They want to put all these fucking up the game type niggas in charge. Because they know they ain't got no choice but to do what they told. So they do what they've been told.
Bitch, you flew out here on Southwest.
I tried to find that one spot where he's talking about Cat Williams.
If I ever get out. They gave that nigga 38 years. He should have killed one of them hoes.
I mean, like I said, I as far as much I give it a B of this whole thing, because there ain't too many funny comedians nowadays, because everybody also scared. But what it is, since he's a nigga, he get to talk about certain shit, so it's still funny to some of us. But like I said, matter of fact, the fucking up a game joke back in the day, I would have laughed at and thought nothing of it, because we all know, basically, we know niggas like him. And it's something you just blow off. And like I said, I still would have came to work every day on time, or when break time is up, I still would have been at my machine. And they just, oh, he's fucking up the game. But I'm like, no, I'm going to be at my machine. I don't care. And like I said, the faster I get started, the faster I'm going to be done with it. The day goes by like that. You sitting in the break room, you getting tired. You want to go home, want to go to sleep. Like, nah, I took my little 15, let me get back. They see it as, oh, you fucking up the game. You trying to show off for the boss. You want to get promoted or that. Like, nah. I mean, if it does, oh well. But nah, it goes faster when you're actually doing something. They couldn't comprehend that.
The parents should have went to jail for taking the kids over there. Black people gonna buy from you 5 times and rob you to 6.
I tried if I should have marked where you talking about Cat Williams.
What would you do, Mike? I said beat the dog shit out of him. I said, man, come on, man. What would you do, Mike? So, I don't know how it's gonna work out for him later.
Hey, that's what he talking about. Like I said, all of them talking about Shannon Sharp now.
He said, Puppy tried to fuck me.
Yeah, that's it right there. He's talking about Mike Epps.
Put his biggest ass up. That nigga said Cedric looking like a walrus with his around. It's beautiful.
I mean, he tried to.
The nigga didn't insult me.
Yeah, see, that's what he's talking about. He said he's mad. I mean, and the joke is it's funny because he's like, okay, because like I knew in the 80s when they be on when the scandal stuff first started in the 80s, you maybe had Todd Bridges or the girl from Dana Plateau. You know, for some people, any publicity is good publicity. So we knew that way back before the internet. This was in the 80s. You know, bad news, Gary Coleman, you know, any of them, long as if you get back in the news. And the real success story was Robert Downey Jr. You know, that's how he made his comeback. You know, he had to go to jail and drugs and da. Next thing you know, he's Iron Man, and now he done made a comeback. So sometimes it works. Because if they ain't talking about you, that means you're just done, period. If they don't care you got arrested and you a celebrity, it ain't all over the news, that means you're done. You know, it's over. You know, you ain't gonna have no money to pay for your bail. None of that shit. But so the Cat Williams, so here he's talking about him. Yeah, see, he's like, why you ain't talking about me?
Nigga, Cat must be stopped.
See, he's trying to say it like a joke. Cat must be stopped.
They're back there like, fuck you, Mike Epps. I bet I'll never come to none of your motherfucking shows again. This nigga Cat Williams done fucked the game up.
You see what I'm saying? That's that nigga shit. He done fucked the game up. See, you work at a warehouse or whatever, it could, or matter of fact, yeah, you fucking a game, pulling your quota or above quota. You know what I'm saying? Like some jobs I had, you're supposed to pull, you know, you might not know, 130 cases an hour. You working at one of them, you know, the produce warehouses for a supermarket, but you do it over 120 or 110, whatever. The point is, you fucking the game up for everybody else, nigga. You fucking the game up. Yeah, the grade curve. Remember that in high school? Grade curve or college. You know, you fucking the game up. Fucking the game up. See, this how niggas do each other. All that shit played out, man. That shit is done. Is over with. It's time. Stop blaming motherfucking white folks and the house niggas. We got to get rid of that so our kids won't grow up with the same mentality. Lowering the bar. That's what it's, yeah, the bar is so low. And who did that? The Democrats. They lowered the bar so low. And everybody accept that shit. You know, like that's what black folks is. We purposely accepted that you got to be stupid or so, or do bad. So you got smart black people purposely sabotaging themselves so they can still be black, so they won't lose their black card. So they sabotaging themselves. Ain't that shit crazy?
Did y'all see that nigga running? That nigga was running like that nigga said he ran on so. No shirt on, nigga hair was flat back. Nigga cat must be stopped. I was insulted that the nigga didn't insult me.
Is that's another thing. He called it an insult. He saying Cat Williams insulted Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey. That wasn't no, I did the video, 2 weeks ago? Two or three, when the first, but that wasn't an insult. He was telling the truth. How is that an insult when you told that Cat Williams stole Mark Curry whole routine, his show? You stole somebody's show. When I was a kid, that was a bad thing. In New York City, you biting. We back in the 80s, the days of breakdancing, you couldn't bite nobody's moves, breaking, popping, and locking. You a biter. You can't bite nobody's shit. That was Steve Harvey did. It's just with comedy. The white community, they all say you can't steal nobody's jokes. That's the thing. All that is a real thing. You really will get blacklisted for stealing somebody's jokes. They won't hire you. You won't get booked no more. They find out. But with the higher ups, Steve Harvey was, he was allowed to do that shit. And see, Mike Epps, he just called it an insult. So that's what I'm saying. All of them, you can tell who is part of this shit. Like I said, Eddie Griffith, Mike Epps is like almost like he really is just trying to be down. It's like it's almost like he's not part of. He's serious. It's like he might be the only one that really is just trying and doing it on his own. So it's like, but why are they leaving? For some reason they leaving him alone. It's like you really want to be down.
I said, nigga, I need some fucking press too, nigga. Shit. I started sending niggas some shit about it. This some shit you didn't know right here, nigga. The nigga said he ain't never got high with nobody. I've been high with him before. That nigga sit up.
I mean, like I said, some of the, he's pretty funny. I give him a B, but he always was. But like I said, he is that mentality of the fucking the game up that right there. And it's like he's a success for them. That's why they leave him alone. He's a success because with him, he's one of the ones that the reason they still doing that dumb shit, because he's like a success for them with the brainwashing. It's like he ain't part of it. They're not paying it. He don't probably have rank, with the goddamn gang stalkers, the communists. But it worked. That's how he's like a success with the brainwashing of the nigga. You a nigga, not even nigga how we say it, but you a nigger. White folks said da da da. You down below the white folks. To him, to the Democrats, the communists, Mike Epps is a success. That shows that their program is working. The brainwashing from childhood that you can't make. But he actually made it. He ain't got to go to work at a regular job. But he still don't realize. He's still thinking like, these crackers, this, these da da da. It's like he really is like he believes that shit. That he's a success for them. He's one of the successes. Like, so they don't have to bring him in and tell him the truth and bribe him. And so it basically, like, he's not a danger. That's why, because I was just trying to figure out, like, why they leave him alone. But because they don't have to mess with. He does it for them. He works for them on his own. So they leave him alone. Let him tour. Let him make money. It is, And like I said, even it's a win, because even for us, it's like, well, he is funny. Even to me, he's like, he's funny. He's not like, I never liked Steve Harvey, Eddie Griffith, D.L. Hughley, the whole time. There's a bunch of them I never liked. Like I said, Mark Curry was always funny. He said Steve Harvey stole Mark Curry's shit. I always liked Mark Curry. Jamie Foxx was always funny. All the rest of them, the ones who really tell the truth and funny, then the ones they stole, but all the ones that's talking now and mad at Shannon Sharp. That's how, and like it's always the ones I never liked since the beginning of their careers, or at least since they started getting on TV. Maybe they was on Showtime at the Apollo way back in 1990 when I was in high school, but I never liked some of them. Some, like I said, Mark Curry and all them, they was always funny. That's the weird thing. It's not weird. It's like you can tell the ones who were always funny. But that's why they purposely put Steve Harvey, because he wasn't funny. So they know he ain't got no choice but to do what they say. Oh, what's the other one? The what's it? Kevin Hart. That's another one. Never. The new one never was funny. Everybody said that. Them the ones that they pumped up. Like everybody know Dave Chappelle was off the. But like I said, me and him like the same age, so his jokes basically remind me of his jokes like just sitting in high school back when 9th, 10th, 11th. All his jokes was shit. We always say, but he has the ability, the talent to put it as a comedian. The rest of us, we just cutting up. But that basically like everything we always, jokes about Tyrone Biggum, the crackhead, all that. That's how we all. That's what I'm saying. Back in our day, the crackhead drugs weren't for kids. It was for crackheads, bums, Tyrone Biggums, and all that shit. Now all of a sudden the youngsters use drugs and this and that. And back in our day, nobody was using fucking drugs. But but that's why I said, that. So the funny thing, like, I'm not, it's just every day you see more and more. It's like they're getting desperate. This is only February. It is like they just more and more just mad, and I'm like, what is? I still don't understand why they so mad about us doing what we want, buying stuff, being capitalists, starting a business. They mad. And we're not doing it to prove we're smarter or this and that. We're doing it because that's what we want. We weren't thinking like, oh, let me think of what can make everybody mad. That's like I said, that's what really fucked you up the most when you realize these motherfuckers really mad. Yeah, that's what really like, what the fuck? How the hell? You couldn't understand it. Like, I can understand some people not being happy for you, but actually sabotaging and actively trying to stop you. That shit makes, it just, you just couldn't understand it. Like, I couldn't do that. But anyway, it's getting late time for me to go. I ain't even start cooking. I gotta cook me something to eat. So, but like I said, as I'm cooking, I'm gonna be watching YouTube. So I'm pretty sure I might be back out here. I would see some funny ass videos about stupid ass Democrats.